Hello everyone and welcome back to Right Recipe for Travel. Today we're not just reviewing a cruise ship. We are looking at the potential future of cruising itself. I know that sounds serious, but we are about to dive deep into the massive, revolutionary MSC World Class, focusing on the newly announced MSC World Atlantic. And we're going to debate whether this floating city concept is the ultimate vacation or simply too big for its own good. Now, if you are considering a cruise post 2025, this ship and this class has to be on your radar. So grab your coffee and please do hit the like button and let's unravel these secrets of this colossal vessel. The first thing that hits you about the World Class is the sheer architecture. Forget that traditional boxy cruise ship design. This is sleek, modern, and distinct. You have the impressive Y-shaped aft, that dramatic open space at the back of the ship that completely changes the visual dynamic, and it gives you stunning panoramic sea views. And then there's the plumb bow, which looks futuristic, but is actually about increasing stability and efficiency in the water. We're talking a ship that towers over 22 decks and can carry nearly 7,000 guests. That's a debate starter right there. But MSC has divided this space into 7 distinct themed districts to manage that crowd. We'll get into those in a moment. But arguably, the most important feature of the entire World Class is what you can't even see. That's the fuel. These ships are powered by liquefied natural gas, or LNG. Now, while no cruise ship is emissions-free, LNG is the cleanest marine fuel currently available at scale. It significantly cuts down on sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, and particulate emissions compared to traditional marine fuels. Plus, they feature shore power capability to plug in at equipped ports and an advanced wastewater treatment system that meets the highest industry standards. For environmentally conscious travelers, these steps towards sustainability are huge. Now, for our first question. Does a ship's commitment to technology like LNG, does that influence your booking decision at all? Yes or no? I would love to know what you say about that. Drop it down in the comments below. Next, we're going to move on to the neighborhoods and the public spaces. Now, to make those 7,000 guests feel like they're not in a massive crowd, MSC has ingeniously divided the ship into 7 themed districts, each with its own vibe and atmosphere. You have the tranquil Zen area. This is an adults-only oasis high at the stern with 2 exclusive pools and quiet sunbathing. Then you jump into the chaos and the energy of the World Promenade, which is the stunning outdoor lifeline of the ship, framed by the 11-deck-high dry slide, the Venom Drop. That's an architectural centerpiece, and I'm staying away. Just steps away is the indoor World Galleria. This is an interior promenade covered by a dazzling LED dome, serving as the heart of shopping, dining, and nightlife. Now, we can't forget about families. So here, for families, there's the Family Aventura districts on the upper decks. Now, these include the harbor, which is a revolutionary outdoor park. And of course, there is the aqua deck, changing from a morning wellness haven to an afternoon party zone. This neighborhood approach, well, it's critical. So, which district sounds like your perfect escape? Are you hitting the quiet Zen area? Or are you immediately heading for the action of the World Promenade? I know where I'm gonna go. Let me know where you would start. Drop it in the comments below. Okay, it's time for the entertainment and let's say the thrills. The entertainment on the World Class is designed to challenge that best theme park. Beyond the aqua park and the multiple pools, the sheer adrenaline factor, well, it's elevated. The Cliffhanger is the attraction that everybody's talking about. It's an over-water swing that lifts riders 160 feet above the ocean. It offers some absolutely unbeatable and, might I say, terrifying views. You also have the MSC Luna Park Arena. This is a massive, multi-functional, high-tech space. This is designed to host theme parties, game shows, and competitions. Don't forget Dorame Kids Club, which is one of the largest in the fleet, featuring dedicated Lego areas and VR games for all age groups. Even the dining becomes entertainment, with over 30 bars, lounges, and more than 13 dining experiences. You can literally travel the world through your food. You have the signature American-style Butcher's Cut Steakhouse, the fiery Kato Teppanyaki, the vibrant street food at Ola Tacos and Cantina, and they are introducing new highly anticipated concepts, like a Latin culture-themed bar called Viva la Musica that promises some high energy, salsa dancing, and handcrafted cocktails. It's a bit overwhelming, but incredibly exciting list of things to do. Finally, we definitely need to talk about the MSC Yacht Club. If you haven't already seen our video that we did about the MSC Yacht Club, I'll drop it here. I give you an in-depth tour of what you can expect there. Now, of course, on a ship this big, the Yacht Club is more essential than ever. It's the ultimate ship within a ship concept that most large cruise lines are offering now, a world of privacy and exclusivity. Yacht Club guests, will they receive keycard-only access to a secluded area at the bow. Now, this features 24-hour butler service, a dedicated concierge, and a private restaurant, lounge, and pool deck. On the World Class, the Yacht Club is massive, offering some of the most luxurious and largest suites in the fleet, including the owner suite with private whirlpools. And if you would like to see what some of the rooms look like aboard MSC, take a look at this video where I toured MSC Seascape and I gave you the look of several different room options aboard. Okay, this owner suite, it provides like the perfect blend of intimacy and access, because you can escape to your own private sun deck when you need peace, but you still have full access to the bumper cars and the dry slide whenever you want the thrill. This separation of experiences is key to making this megaship work. Next question. If you were sailing on the World Atlantic, would you splurge for the Yacht Club to avoid the crowds? Or are you happy mingling with the masses, kind of like I am, for that full ship experience? I'd love to know. Let me know your splurge philosophy. Now, to wrap this all up, the World Class and this World Atlantic is not just a ship, it's a statement about the future of travel. Bigger, greener, and packed with more activities than ever before. Whether you love the idea of a floating theme park or you miss the smaller ships, this vessel is going to influence every cruise line going forward. All right, that's all the deep dive we have time for today. If you found this information helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you as part of the family. And also tune in on Tuesdays, please do, for our live. We go live every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central. All right, what are you most looking forward to on the World Atlantic? I would love to know. Drop it down in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch you at the next adventure.